Hey guys, it's Mary here and welcome back to another Sims 2 organization video. So today I'm basically carrying on from where we left off in the last episode, and today I wanted to focus on the hair dumps that I got from Mike XX on Tumblr. So he put up I think like 4 different files of like massive hair dumps that he's like recolored and stuff like that. It looked really good, so I was like, yeah, I got it before, and then I realized like after a while playing my game that some hairs weren't showing up, and I was wondering why those hairs weren't showing up. So I think I made a list of them, but I think most of the hairs weren't labeled. So I went back into this page and got a whole new hair dump and arranged them properly, and instead of putting them in one massive folder for all of his hair dumps, I ended up putting it into separate folders of what the hair was called, because other people have made the same hair. Hence why my folder got ridiculously big, because there was a lot of hair to go through. And I think, I'm not sure in this episode, I think I went through default replacements as well. I'm not exactly sure, but I wasn't really sure on how much default replacements that I had, so I decided to go through them as well. And for those who are not aware, default replacements are basically Max's hairs or like profiles that you get in the game. So Max's original like profiles and stuff, but they've been overridden by custom hair that will appear when someone has that particular Max's hair. And I had loads of them, but also I did have duplicates of the same Max's hair, which it doesn't work. So if you have 2 defaults for one hair, it will not work, and it will take the earliest default, and or it just won't work at all. So your sim will come out looking bold. So I went through, I think it was Peppermint and Ginger. I went through her page and got a whole entire mega pack of her defaults for males, females, and I think children as well. I'm not exactly sure, but I hope I got children's as well. So this one was quite long. I think this one took me about over an hour to do. And this whole entire thing that I'm doing of organizing my CC folder is to prepare myself for when I get a new PC, so that when I go into the game, it'll be all brand new, it'll be fresh, it'll load quickly, I won't have any missing hairs and things like that. And I'm starting off with the hair folder because the hairs is the easiest thing to find, because most hairs are actually labeled within the game. I have loads of furniture stuff that are not arranged yet that I need to go through and figure out where things are and figure out what the creators are, so I can arrange them in the right folders and things like that. So I still have those to go through as well. And I think in the end of this, after I go through all of my folders, I will update my CC page with everything that I need, because I'm planning to update my website to make it look a little bit better and just have certain things in certain areas and stuff. I'm saving all this kind of stuff in my bookmarks so that I can go back to it and be like, okay, cool, this is what I have, and I can link the recolors for all of it as well that I've got. So it makes it a little bit better for CC shopping. I know it's gonna take me loads of time, but that's what I have the summer for. So that's basically what I'm trying to do, is just make everything look a bit more organized on my folders and also on my website, and just have the game load a lot faster. So for those who haven't seen the previous episode, basically what I'm trying to do is to make my CC folder 3 folders deep maximum. So it'll go downloads, hair, and what the hair is called, or it'll go like downloads, clothes, and what the clothes is called, and that's it. I don't want to go any further down than that, and that's literally it. Like, because it makes the game load a lot faster. And also I am shortening my folder names and how it looks in general, so no spaces. If I want to break up in spaces, I put underscore, so underscore loads faster than anything else. And also I'm shortening what the folder name is called, because it will reduce the amount of time it takes for my game to load that particular folder. If you have a long folder name, that the game may not recognize it, and it may not load it. Hence why some people who load it into their game, they'll be like, oh my god, my thing is not loading up. It's probably because either your files are too deep in a folder, or your folder names are too long, so it just doesn't load properly, or you just haven't got it properly. But anyway, I'm also adding my own CC that I have recolored into this as well, and making sure it's organized and put it into my main folder as well, because like, you know, this is my work and I kind of want to see my work instead of actually having it look like how it is when I'm making the projects. So it just makes it look nicer, and I was like, I kind of like it, you know, it looks nice. And because I recolor other people's hair, so I'll put it under what the original hair is called. So for example, if it's by Sky Sims, like maybe it's like a Sky Sims 107 hair, if I recolor that hair or anyone else recolors that hair, I'll put it under the folder of Sky Sims 107 hair, because it's the same hair, just recolored by different people. And that makes things a lot easier. So if you don't want that particular hair, just go ahead and get it out. The thing that I did in this one, I think I got rid of a lot of old hairs that I got when I first started getting CC. So this is hair made by Cool Sims, which is now known as Anto or Alesso. Yeah, I got rid of all of those hairs that I never used. I think I got rid of some Sky Sims hairs that I never used either, because like, I'm not okay, older hairs don't look good no more. People are doing different kind of hairs now, more up-to-date, trendy kind of hairs. So you need to be up to date. And when you have like the older hairs from like back in the 2015 and 16 and like, you know, 14, 13, all that kind of stuff, it looks horrendous. It looks absolutely horrendous because the hair is stiff. It's not really done properly. And obviously with creators over time, they improve. And like, for me, I'm not gonna lie, when I first did my first ever custom content, it looks dusty, and I ain't gonna lie, but over time you improve and you get better. So having those old hairs doesn't really do well for me because I'll never use them. So that's why I just got rid of it, because I never used it. And that's the one thing with me, I'm a huge hoarder. So I love to hoard stuff because I may need it at some point. And that's not a good habit to have, because then I'm just wasting space in my CC folder that I could use. So I decided to just get rid of the old hairs, make space for new ones. The folder's looking quite big. I'm trying to limit the amount of size that it is by just getting rid of things that I don't need. The one thing that I would not recommend for anyone to do, unless you are a CC creator and you know what you're doing, do not rename package files. I highly recommend that you do not do that, because if you get a mesh that you renamed beforehand and you don't know what it is, you might end up having the same mesh in there, but also the game may not recognize it. And also if you get like another like recolor, maybe you get the same recolor and like you've already renamed the files and then you add it to your game, that you're having the same file over and over again, but you don't know that because you've renamed the package files. So I highly recommend not renaming package files for the sake of it. It's not fun, it's not worth it, and at the end of it you're just wasting your time and your energy. So that's just personally me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new around here. It really does mean a lot, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.